Hi, I'm Pat Bloom. I'm the developer of the PB Unblock Some IPS plugin for WordPress. And in this video, I'll show you how to install and how to configure it. What the plugin basically does is when you activate it, it will block any visitor by default, even yourself. But you can always go to the admin section, so you can always add your own IP address to unblock yourself. Um, the thought behind it is like when you're developing a website on a staging environment or on a live site and you don't want to have it viewed yet by anyone, maybe beside the client, of course, or some other developers, um, you can just activate it and it will just show a real 404 page, including all the headers from which Google thinks the website is not viewable or there's no website at all. It's just like a plain 404 page. Unless you add some IP addresses and then that people with that particular IP address can view the website. It's basically what you usually do in the htaccess file, but this is much more handy because you can turn it off and on whenever you want, and you can even have it on the live site by just turning it off, of course. So you can always have it in your deployment environment or something. It will just stay there, and you can just configure it. So let's first download it. I'll do it directly inside the WordPress website. I got this website for it. It's some website I maintain about a modular path system, which actually is not imported at the moment. But when we're logged in and we go to the plugin sections of WordPress, we just go to the add new plugin section, just like any other plugin. And we get it from the plugin directory and install it. And we can activate it. What I said before, like if you activate it, it's not blocked, it's not blocking anything, but just being added and being activated. You can go to the settings directly from the plugin page, of course, but you can also go to the settings from the WordPress settings menu, on which there's all the plugin settings. And you'll notice this screen. It's pretty colorful, as you can see. I think it's nice to give it its own theme color, its own own style. And what we notice here is like there's this first setting, and there's enable blocking and then all the IPs. Well, if you do this, it's completely safe because if you haven't installed any plugin for redirecting your admin URL, which will come later, everything is fine. So if you just use VP admin, it's fine for now. And if you now go to the website, you'll notice it's like not found. And this is like a real 404 page. If you look at the source, it's really basic. It got a robots, no index, no follow. So search engines won't index the page. And if they do, there's nothing much. You can always go to your admin, of course, but as we're still logged in, we can still go there. And what you notice here is, in this case, my IP address. Well, it's actually not mine, but it's by a VPN. But so a visitor always will see its own IP address, which is very handy if you've got, for example, a client and they want to see the website. You can just redirect them to the website and tell them, write down the IP address and send it. If you want to do it even nicer, there's an option on this page, which is pretty new, and you can put your email address here, for example. I'll put there mine. And if you save it again, you'll notice this page get this link here, and if you click it, it will go to your email software, and it will send the IP address to the email address we provided here. Not automatically, or something, but just like as a regular mail. So you always see from who the mail is coming. It's all pretty nice, but at least I'm the admin of this site, so I want to definitely see it for now. So let's just copy this IP address. You can also see it here. So you can also copy it from here, copy it, put it there, and let's save it. If you now refresh the website, again, it's like as it should be. All links are working, nothing is being blocked. But if other people go here, it will still be blocked because their IP address is not added. So you can safely work on a website till it's finished, and yeah, launch it when it's ready. Then you just put this off, and you save it. Because then the plugin is like being deactivated, or at least the script is not working. You also know it here. For example, in the top, you'll see it's a cross, and it means like it's not active. So we can just reload the website again, even if we take this out and save it. You see it's in its default status again, and the website will be visible. So again, put this on. It's going to be blocked for everyone, even for myself. Refresh. But if we put here our IP address, we can view it. And of course, if there's client and they send their email address, you can just put here, give it an enter, and enter another IP address. And this also works locally. So if you're running your website on a local host and you just want to have the database later on published to the live or to the staging, it will just take all these settings with it. So this is all good. Now comes this part. On this website, I use a secure URL because it's really almost like standard these days that you use a secret URL for your website. And it's, if you go to the plugins, I'll do some little advertising for these guys because it's really a good plugin. It's called the Hide login. And what it does, it gives you the ability to add a custom admin URL. So that this plugin, if you go here, you'll notice I already got here a secret URL. It's VPS Hide login. And it gives you some form on the WordPress admin set section. It should load by today. There it is. You see, I used here for the login, I used custom admin. So it means I cannot log in by VP admin. But if you use this plugin, so if you use this, you have to add this. You have to add this URL slug into the PB Unblock Some IPS, because otherwise you won't be able to get to your admin anymore, unless you of course delete the plugin on the server or something, and it will get the functionality out. So we have to add this secret URL up here, and of course the VP admin is available anyway. So if I turn off the hide plugin or the hide login plugin, you can access your admin anyway. So if this is all saved, it's a little bit slow because it's by a VPN. You'll notice we just can log out from the site, and I'll show you like um, I have to log in by this particular URL slug, because if you say like VP admin, it will redirect to a 404 page probably. It's still loading, doesn't go that fast. You'll see. So the VP admin is disabled on this website, but we can use this super secret custom admin URL. So even if you do this also with Sage, for example, if you install Sage, you also got your mostly you got a custom admin URL. You can just access it by entering the URL slug in the plugin. So like this, we can just log in again. Takes some time because it's over VPN, and that's for security reasons, as I don't want to publish my own IP. So this is shortly the plugin. If it's login, I'll show you some small things still, but I think it's clear. It's safe, secure, and it's working pretty well. We use it on a lot of productional websites. Let's see if we go to the plugin again. You also notice here in the top, when it's activated, you always see like this green sign here, and it means like it's active. So it's very easy to see, because for example now I'm on the live site. It has to be turned off, of course, because it's my live site, but this is for promotional demonstration. But you'll see directly like if there's a cross, it's okay, because then it's turned off. So for this site, I turn it off for now. Of course, this all remain the same, but we don't use it right now. So if I want to go to, for example, my staging again and pull the database, I got all the settings there, which is pretty nice. You'll notice when it's turned off, this will change to some red icon. Okay, it's a little bit slow, but that's because of the VPN, and that's because I want to demonstrate it with IPs. So let's load that thingy. There it is. Okay, it's saved, and you'll see it's disabled right now. Though the plugin is still active, the functionality of blocking IPs is disabled. So that's about it. The website should work fine again. Look, it's much faster as the backend, as you can see. Yeah, what I can say, download the stuff, and I think it's what I found out. Like no more hassle with htaccess files and passwords and editing on the server and stuff like that. But it's really solid and works very good.